Hello friends, welcome to my channel, Eat with Salisa. Today I'll be making air-fried Mexican chicken wings and salsa bites. Let's get started to make this delicious appetizer, or it can also be had as a meal. So for the salsa bites, I'm boiling 3 large potatoes and I'm putting some salt in the water. I will be using salsa, which is a store-bought salsa. I have strained the liquid of 8 tablespoons, and here is the salsa without the liquid. I've mashed the potatoes. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, some fresh black pepper. I'm going to mix this. And a 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch that I will mix in this, just so that it stays together and it sucks up any liquid that may be in there. You may add a little bit more of cornstarch depending on the potatoes you use. Next, I'm going to add the salsa. Make sure you've removed as much water as you can. Mix it. And I'm going to form a little patties. I'm going to take a big scoop in my hand and form any shape you want. I'm going to place it down there. Again, I'll show you a big scoop. It can be a disc, it can be oblong, any shape. So I'm going to do the rest and I'll come back to you. I have brushed the base of my air fryer without the rack with some oil, and I've also brushed the top of the salsa bites with a little oil. I'm going to air fry at 370 for 10 minutes, but I'm going to check after 5 minutes. After the 5-minute mark, I raised the heat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit as I found it was not getting crisp underneath. After 10 minutes, I'm very carefully flipping them over, and you see they've got a little crispiness. Now that I flipped my salsa bites over and they've got a little crunchy, crispy on top, I am going to roast the other side at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. The roasting got done at 400 degrees within 5 minutes, as you can see. So I'm going to take these out, and I have another batch to do, and that batch I'm going to air fry at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. As the first time I started with 370. So here goes my second batch. Again, I have put oil on the base of the air fryer, and I brushed oil on the top of these little bites. And this time I'm going to air fry at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. There you go. So this is the second batch, and I've stopped it at 5 minutes, and I feel these can be flipped over. So friends, it should be 400 for 10 minutes, flipping over at the 5-minute mark. My second batch of the salsa bites are done, and I find these have poofed up better than the first batch. So definitely 400 degrees Fahrenheit at 10 minutes, and turn them over at the 5-minute mark. Now I'm going to go on to do my Mexican chicken wings. I have 12 chicken wings, and I've got them full, the drummet, the other part, and the winglet, and the little tail part too of the wing. So I like to have them full. And for the spices, I've got here 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of this Mexican chili powder, half teaspoon of cumin that I've made into a powder, and half teaspoon of paprika, salt to taste. And I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to generously sprinkle and give these wings a good massage. Today I will just be doing 5 of these wings to show you, and the rest I'm going to keep for tomorrow. And of course I'm going to air fry these. So right now I'm not putting too much of spices for the massage, because I want to make a little sauce to brush them before they get fully done. After I give them a good massage, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I can use just a wee bit. Massage again. And lastly, I'm going to squeeze some lime juice. I'll cover it with cling film, and I'll let it set for 20 minutes, and then it'll be ready for my air fryer. See you soon. This time I'm going to use the tray or the rack, and I'm going to brush it with a little bit of oil. I'm going to place my chicken wings face down. 5. They got to stretch them a bit so they don't shrink and shrivel up. There you go, 5 chicken wings. 380 for 15 minutes, but I'll check it in 12 to turn it around. It's going to air fry. Hi guys, there's 6 minutes left for my chicken, and this is how it looks. And I'm going to flip them over. I don't want to overcook them, so I'm going to flip them over and let it cook for the remainder 6 minutes. And then I'm going to brush them and cook them a bit more. Out of the 15 minutes, there's 3 minutes left, and my chicken wings look like they're cooked. I'm going to pause here and quickly make a sauce. There's about a teaspoon or so of my oil that I was using with my brush to brush the chicken wings. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that Mexican chili powder in here. Just a little bit, maybe half a teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of paprika, and that salsa water. I'm going to use a tablespoon of that, and I'm going to use this to brush my chicken wings. And that is why I didn't put too much of spices to begin with. I'm going to flip them over now so I can brush the other side. Yes, and brush this side as well, so it gets a little bit more of color. Now let it cook the 3 minutes. And there you have it, Mexican chicken wings with salsa bites. And if you want to make it a meal, you can add rice to it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And just to let you know, I could taste this right now and say, but I would prefer that you make this recipe, you taste it, and send me a comment saying, Thank you for watching.